Welcome to the Wisconsin Rapids Baseball Complex. We've reached the American Legion Regional Tournament, and we're just a few minutes away from DC Everest against Marshfield. Hello, everybody. I'm Chris Conley. Welcome to our Zaleski Sports coverage. One game in our regional tournament's already in the books. As seen on Zaleski Sports, Wausau beat Plover 6-3. It's a double elimination tournament, so no one is going home today. There is a second game that'll be going on the field behind us, on the main varsity field. That'll be Stevens Point against Wisconsin Rapids. Tell you something about the DC Everest American Legion team. Look, Everest sees their Legion team as development for next year's varsity baseball season. So they've got a lot of junior varsity guys, and they don't hit nearly as much to be successful, so they don't score a lot of runs. One of the things that will give you pause, Everest will play as the underdog today against Marshfield, which has accomplished more during the regular season. But Everest brings an elite pitcher to the party. Cole O'Brien, during the high school baseball season, was Wisconsin Valley Conference pitcher and player of the year. So could the Evergreens gut out a low-scoring game? Sure, that's possible. Runs may be at a premium. Aiden Cherney will start for the Marshfield Blue Devils. While the head coaches exchange lineups and go over the ground rules here, we'll set up our starting lineups in just a moment. It's turned out to be a nice night for baseball. It's cloudy during the ride down. Some sunshine's trying to break through. We may have some showers or thunderstorms, but we're thinking that that'll be well after our game is done tonight. Evergreens will play as the visiting team, and here's their batting order against Aiden Cherney for Marshfield. George Jablonski will lead off for Everest. He'll be the shortstop. Batting second is the catcher, Cole Van Slyke. He moves up a spot in the batting order. He normally hits third. J.J. Lewis is back in center field. He will hit third tonight. Aiden Haupt is at third base. He'll hit fourth. Cooper Ritchie, right field, hits fifth. Ryan Schmolz is the second baseman, sixth. Brennan Hochberger is in left field, seventh. Carter Miller will DH for the pitcher Cole O'Brien. Carter Miller will DH and hit eighth. And first baseman Caden Allen will hit ninth for the Evergreens. So Everest, the visiting team, it's Jablonski, Van Slyke, Lewis, Haupt, Ritchie, Schmolz, Hochberger, Miller, and Allen. The Blue Devils are the home team, and leading off for them in left field is Jacob Swadowska. Shortstop Blake Robb will bat second. Dawson Luther, the center fielder, will hit third. Chase Robinson, third baseman, hits fourth. Logan Zeckert is the designated hitter. He'll hit for pitcher Aiden Cherney. Zeckert bats fifth. Nathan Richardson's the second baseman, sixth. Mason Anderson, an outstanding defensive catcher, will bat seventh. Bryce Schotte is in right field. He'll bat eighth. And Bryce Erickson, double Bryces at the bottom part of the Blue Devils order. Bryce Erickson, the first baseman, will hit ninth. So for Marshfield, Sadowska, Robb, Luther, Robinson, Zeckert, Richardson, Anderson, Schotte, and Bryce Erickson. Batting orders are being announced to this crowd here. We'll get our first pitch and get our ball game underway when we come right back. This is American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire.
Ooh. Jane, I'm Steve from security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
Join the Gross family of satisfied customers at Gross Buick in Marshfield. Come see their large selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs on the Marshfield lot. Or find it at grossauto.com, and we'll have it delivered to Marshfield for your convenience. You'll love their people and state-of-the-art service department, where service guests get a free courtesy car. Top it all off with the Gross lifetime engine warranty on most vehicles. Gross Buick of Marshfield.
Taqueria Monarca is now open at the Marshfield Mall. Experience the bold and fresh flavors of Mexico in Marshfield at Taqueria Monarca. Delicious tacos, burritos, quesadillas, bowls, and drinks. Kick things up a notch with the fresh salsa bar. Taqueria Monarca is fast, casual, and delicious.
We are ready to serve you the bold, fresh flavors from Mexico. Welcome to Taqueria Monarca.
Tired of hearing about checking account features? So are we. It's more about what you can do with your money to live the life you want. Forward Bank puts your access to everything you need in the palm of your hand. Mobile deposit, recurring digital payments, transfer funds, or pay a friend easily. Yes, our checking is free and includes all that you would expect. It's supported by your neighbors and friends at Forward, dedicated to serving our communities. Open online today at forward.bank.
Whether you need deep sleep, beauty sleep, or just need to sleep it off, Mall Furniture has a huge selection of double-sided comfort sleep mattresses. When it's time for a double, it's no trouble. You'll flip over our great prices. There's 2 great sides to this mattress story, and they're made right here in Wisconsin. It's double-sided or nothing.
Get your perfect comfort sleep mattress from Mall Furniture and Mattress, West 9th Street, Marshfield.
See you on the flip side.
Marshfield and Everest fans, we are glad that you found our Zaleski sports coverage. The national anthem in tournament play is played once before the first game of the day, so Marshfield is already in the field and will be underway shortly. While Aiden Cherney, the starting right-hander, takes his warm-up pitches, let's set the defense behind him. Jacob Sadowska is in left field. Dawson Luther is in center. Bryce Schotte is in right. Blue Devils infield, Chase Robinson's the third baseman, Blake Robbs at shortstop. Nathan Richardson plays second base and Bryce Erickson's at first. Mason Anderson catches, and Aiden Cherney will be ready to work in just a moment. I am so glad that Wisconsin Rapids gets a chance to host the regional tournament here. I mean, they invested in this fabulous baseball and softball complex. We've got 4 fields here. 2 of them are softball fields, 2 of them are baseball fields, all completely turfed, all with LED lighting. I mean, it really is a great venue for Wisconsin Rapids baseball. This is better than the game they played over at the minor league ballpark at Witter Field. Baseball today is brought to you by Shuta Funeral Home. Shuta Funeral Services in Stevens Point and Plover. They're here to help you with all of your funeral needs. 2 convenient locations and a personal local touch. Let their experienced staff serve you and your family. Learn more at shootafuneral.com. That's shooterfuneral.com. George Jablonski is in, and the first to him is inside, and we're underway. For me, this is just a little bit sad. This is probably my final baseball game of the season. I mean, we've got a lot more baseball here on Zaleski Sports. I mean, we'll be here right through Friday with all of these regional tournament games. And then we have the state American Legion tournament there in New London. So all of that is on Zaleski. I won't be traveling to New London. I've got other work obligations. And this is the one game that I've drawn for this tournament. So after this, I turn the page to the football game, which is closer than you'd think. What, equipment and first practices on August 1st? First 3 pitches from Cherney are out of the strike zone. Jablonski may take in the hope of getting an early base runner. He is taking, and he takes a strike on the inside corner. It's 3-1. Yeah, I've got all the Everest football games this year, and Everest opens on the road against Rice Lake. What a football matchup that'll be. That's down low. Jablonski sees 5 pitches. 4 of them are out of the strike zone, and it's a walk off the day. Here's Cole Van Slyke. Again, Marshfield's catcher, Mason Anderson, he's got a cannon for an arm, so he's not easy to steal on, but Jablonski's got speed. Evergreens would love to play from in front for their elite pitcher, Cole O'Brien. Van Slyke, a lefty bat against the righty Cherney. First pitch is way outside, so Cherney's having trouble finding the zone for the first couple of batters. Van Slyke steps out, gives Cherney a little time to think things over. Coming home, that's on the outside corner, just barely, 1-1. Cherney, who's having trouble finding the strike zone, needed a break and probably got one on that pitch to even the count. Snap throw over to first, almost threw wildly. Bryce Erickson scooped it out. You know, they've been playing at this baseball complex, I think this is the 4th or 5th season here in Rapids. And you can tell that this is one of the older fields. I mean, the turf technology has changed over the 4 or 5 years. You can tell it's an older field because it's got the black rubberized pellets. That's outside 2-1. The newest turf field in our area is at Walsall's Athletic Park. You know what's underneath the turf there? Ground up olive pits. So if you would have a dry martini at one of the Walsall watering holes, the leftover from your drink may be on the field there. Little up high, 3 balls and 1 strike to Cole Van Slyke. The turf at Athletic Park plays super fast. You remember when I was a kid, the artificial turf was like playing on a carpet or playing on a pool table. Ground balls got out to the infielders super fast. It was just a different type of baseball. Synthetic turf plays more true today. That's on the outside corner. Cole Van Slyke was 1 step down to first base. Instead, the count fills up. So make note that outside black has been called a strike here in the early stages of this ballgame. Cherney's ready to offer his 3-2 pitch. Here it comes. That is off the outside corner, ball 4. That wasn't in a much different spot than the pitch that was judged strike 2 earlier in the at-bat. The Marshfield crowd, which is to our right, reacted like they thought that was strike 3. Again, ball 4 was not all that different than strike 2. Got to get a quick trip to the mound here. Coach Josh Metz will chat with Aiden Cherney, who's walked the first 2 that he's faced. And here comes J.J. Lewis. Lewis's job here is to put the ball in play, move those runners around. Lewis has speed. He's unlikely to be doubled up. Baseball is brought to you by Heritage Auto Body. For expertise, honesty, and stellar service, look no further than Heritage Auto Body. Their team of professionals uses the latest technology. They'll ensure that your vehicle comes back to you looking like new. Free estimates, and they'll work with your insurance company to make it easy for you. Heritage Auto Body on Heritage Drive in Marshfield on the south side. That conference took a little while. Marshfield defensively plays in at first base. I don't think J.J. Lewis is looking to bunt here. I think he's looking to drive the ball. What do I know? He's looking to bunt and puts down a good one. Pitcher's got to field it. Going in the opposite direction, got him by a step. Aiden Cherney, the Marshfield pitcher, himself by fielding the position well. It's a sacrifice for J.J. Lewis. There's the first out, but 2 runners move into scoring position. Jablonski third, Van Slyke at second for Aiden Haupt, who's inserted into the cleanup spot for today's game. So Everest is hoping that Haupt or Ritchie on deck can drive in these 2 runs. Need a hit to the outfield to do it. First pitch to Haupt, strike 1. We've got the best seat in the house for calling today's game. We're right over the umpire's right shoulder. Cherney with runners on base is kind of a slow worker. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and foul back. No balls, 2 strikes. It's the first contact here in the visitors' half of the first inning for Everest. Haupt has played some first base during the Legion season. He's the starting third baseman for Everest tonight. Waiting on an 0-2 pitch. Low. Again, the Marshfield fans up the first base side reacting. That was close. Close to take for sure. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Second and third with 1 out. 1-2 pitch. Swing and tipped. Held by the catcher? Yes, sir. Aiden Haupt has struck out. There's the second out. And this first inning opportunity is up to Cooper Ritchie. The third baseman for Marshfield is playing so back that if Everest wants the squeeze play, that's available in this spot. Put something up the third base line, a bunt, not going to get the out at home plate. Maybe not likely with 2 down. Coop takes inside, almost hit him. Long set, 1-0 pitch, ground ball up the middle, it's through. 1 run is in, and they're going to try and wheel the second run around. There'll be a play at the plate, it's late. And on the throw, the batter moves up 1 base. Cooper, 2 RBI and a single, and moves up to second on the throw that was not cut off. Boy, we say this over and over again. In high school baseball, the walks just kill you. Both of the runs that come around put on via walk. Evergreens will stake their starting pitcher Cole O'Brien to at least a 2-0 lead. Ryan Schmelz to hit here. Inside corner, strike. Yeah, this is kind of an unfortunate start for Aiden Cherney because he's settled down since walking the last 2. But those 2 runners that he put on board have both come around to score. Runner at second here, so there's an RBI opportunity for Schmelz way outside. Gets away from the catcher. There's going to be a play at third. Throw is late. Wild pitch moves him up. Yeah, that pitch bounced in front of home plate. It's not on the catcher. The Evergreens in their last regular season game had a 5-1 lead against Stevens Point. Stevens Point came back for a 9-6 win. Almost hit him inside. 1-1. Again, we've talked about so far the trend appears to be that the corners are strikes. Home plate umpire thought about that before judging it a ball. It's 2-1 now. That's outside corner. Yep, just like we said, 2-2. The black is a strike so far. Boy, that's going to work to Cole O'Brien, the Everest pitcher's advantage when he's out there. O'Brien loves to nibble at the corners. Here it's 2-2 as Aiden Cherney is looking to end an eventful top of the first inning. That's outside. A little bit off the plate. Count goes full. Evergreens have 2 in and looking for 1 more with a runner at third base. 3-2 pitch coming. Down low. The inning continues. Schmelz has walked, and there are runners on the corners. Here's Brennan Hochberger. Brennan's been a solid bat during this Legion season. Double steal possibilities here. Hochberger's the 7th Everest hitter to come up here in the first inning. Swing and a miss. Good velocity there. Hard cutter from Aiden Cherney. Strike 1. Hochberger looking down to Riley Pazer, the coach at third base, seeing if the double steal is on here or not. It may be. Long set. No one's going, and it's outside. 1-1. Hochberger waits. Low. 2 balls and a strike. Boy, this has been a high pitch first inning for Aiden Cherney. Cherney is already well over 20 pitches. 2 of the batters got to full counts here. That's inside. 3 balls and a strike. Carter Miller gets a turn if Brennan Hochberger reaches. Hochberger is not going to take here. He's looking to drive this in. Fly ball, and it's going to get down into right center field. Another run comes in. Runner will move from first to third, too, on the Hochberger hit. It's 3-0 Evergreens. Two-out bingo brings Cooper Ritchie in from third base. And the baseball is being taken away from Aiden Cherney. Cherney does not make it out of the first inning. And Marshfield will make a pitching change. We'll introduce you to the new Marshfield pitcher when we come right back. The Evergreens have 3 runs in, 2 outs here in the top of the first inning. This is American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
I got referred to the orthodontist, and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here, and he was very happy with the smile. I'd recommend Ruth Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield.
The relief pitcher is the player with the most difficult name on either roster. Mac Kanichki will come in to pitch in relief of Aiden Cherney. Cherney works only 2/3 of an inning through 29 pitches, struck out 1 and walked 3. So already this game is not unfolding the way Marshfield expected. Here's Carter Miller with runners at first and third. Evergreens with 3 runs in and looking for more. Righty to righty here. Right over the top fastball. Swing and a miss. Yeah, what do you want when you go to the bullpen early? Someone to throw strikes. Just not Aiden Cherney's night. Kanichny on in relief. Again, right over the top, sinking to center field. That's down. A third hit and a 4th run for the Evergreens. Ryan Schmelz comes around to score from third base on the Carter Miller RBI single. Here's Caden Allen. So the number 9 hitter gets a turn for the Evergreens here in the first inning. Hochberger is at second. Miller's at first. And catcher Mason Anderson asks for time. Everest pitcher Cole O'Brien warmed up before the game began. He's been on the bench waiting to take the mound for a long time. He'll do it with at least a 4-0 lead. First pitch to Caden Allen, fouled back, strike 1. I know that yours truly had the Everest Marshfield game over at Simon Field. Marshfield won that afternoon. That's up high, 1 ball and 1 strike. Starting pitcher Aiden Cherney got to 2 outs. Then gave up a hit to Cooper Ritchie. Allowed another hit to Brennan Hochberger, and then his afternoon came to an early end. Here it's a ball and 2 strikes to Caden Allen. Kanichny is looking to restore order here in the first inning. It's an unusual spot. Konechny may have thought that he'd be pitching, but not this early in the game. Time is asked, and Caden Allen steps out. Righty to lefty. Up high. 2-2. That is outside. Count fills up again. If Allen reaches, the Evergreens will have batted around here in the first inning. 3-2 pitch. Low. Called strike 3. Oh, my goodness. Caden Allen can't believe it. He tossed the bat and was walking down to first base. A low strike brings the inning to an end. 2 walked batters come around to score. The Evergreens get 4 runs in on 3 hits. A half inning's in the books. Everest will play from in front, leading 4-0. Blue Devils coming up when we come back. This is American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Hey everybody, Nat over at Wheeler Chevrolet GMC, and I am standing in our all-new Express Lane. Open now, no appointment necessary. Stop on in and get things like oil changes, filters, quick lubes. No appointment necessary. See you soon.
The Sports Den, located on Marshfield's sunny south side since 1975. The Sports Den has the area's best selection of outdoor equipment. Find top brands of snowshoes, cross-country and downhill skis, snowboards, swimming equipment, skateboards, and more. The Sports Den has a full-service bike repair center along with top bike brands, Specialized, Trek, and others. The Sports Den is Central Wisconsin's Fat Bike headquarters. Visit the Sports Den in Marshfield Monday through Saturday and thesportsden.net. Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield has tasty char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between. Check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See Chips' complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream, all served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield. Be a champ and have a chipperific day.
Welcome back to Wisconsin Rapids. Cole O'Brien, the Wisconsin Valley Conference Pitcher of the Year, takes his warm-up tosses, staked to a 4-0 lead. Here's the defense behind him. Brennan Hochberger in left field. Big rangy center fielder J.J. Lewis, and Cooper Ritchie is in right. The Everest infield, Aiden Hopt, who's already delivered an RBI hit, plays at third base. George Jablonski's at second. Ryan Schmoles is at second base, and Caden Allen is at first base. Cole Van Slyke catches. And here's Cole O'Brien ready to work to Jacob Swadowska. A right-handed bat to try and get things going for the Blue Devils, who find themselves in the hole early. Bouncing ball to second. Schmoles has it. Throws over. That was close at first base, and he's safe. Ryan Scholes had to charge that ball. Instead, he played it back. Swadowski gets speed and gets himself an infield hit. Boy, that should have been an out. You've got to realize who's up and who's who. That's a leadoff batter who has speed, and he just legged it out. A hustle hit for Marshfield. Blake Robb will bat. I'm not sure if you're going to try and steal a base trailing 4-0, but it's early. And Sadowska's got speed, as you've already seen. Aimed and outside. Wow, that pitch was called a strike? Okay. Outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. The Marshfield crowd reacted like they couldn't believe it. It's okay, I couldn't either. One and one to Blake Robb. Runners going, pitches outside. Cole Van Slyke's throw down safe. Hit the batter and the shortstop's out of position. This is going to be a stolen base and an error. Sadowska moves to second on the stolen base. Got to be assessed as an error on the second baseman, on Schulz.
Center field number 7, Dawson Luther.
Back at home plate, it's a ball and 2 strikes to Blake Robb, who now bats with a runner on third, and that's outside, 2-2. You see, speed is such a great asset in baseball. Sadowski legs out an infield hit, steals second base, and then makes it over to third on an error. 2-2 pitch. Ground ball. It is through the left side. Marshfield gets a run back. And there's still nobody out.
Center fielder number 7, Dawson Luther.
So Sadowska literally manufactured a run for Marshfield. It's a 4-1 game. Inside corner, a strike to Dawson Luther. Marshfield 1 run, 2 hits. 0-1 pitch to Luther. He fouls that off, almost fouled it off his foot. Baseball Today brought to you by Infinity Exteriors. Infinity Exteriors, installing peace of mind, roofing, siding, windows built to last, and saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. Infinity Exteriors, guaranteeing quality you can trust. O'Brien's ahead 0-2. Coming home, runners going. Foul. Now that's a fair ball. Just over the bag and into the left field corner. Going to try and bring that runner all the way around? Yes. Marshfield's right back in this game. A double, just fair for Dawson Luther, and the first 3 Blue Devils to bat have all registered hits. So maybe this is a game where no lead will be safe. Evergreen's 4-0 lead's been cut in half. Here's Chase Robinson with a runner at second. And with nobody out, Marshfield's got to be looking to get more out of this situation. Up high, ball 1. So both starting pitchers struggle in the first inning. Inside corner strike, 1-1. The first out, elusive for Everest starter Cole O'Brien. Inside out swing, and it's a foul ball. That could have been trouble down the right field line. Foul by a couple of feet. Our scoreboard has lost the count. I believe we're at 2 balls and 2 strikes to Chase Robinson. Cole O'Brien coming home. A strikeout sure could help the cause here. Checked his swing. No appeal. The count is now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Thank you, Big Blue. O'Brien looks in at Cole Van Slyke, his catcher. He's got his sign. 2-2 pitch coming. Swing and a miss. Got him. First base is unoccupied. Going to have to throw down there to get the first out of the inning. Chase Robinson does not advance. That batter at second base. Logan Sickert to bat now.
Designated hitter number 12, Logan Sickert.
Zickert tucks the big curly locks underneath his batting helmet. We could charge admission just for the good-looking hair. And there will be no refunds. 1 out now. Left-handed bat for the Blue Devils. Outside corner. That's been a strike so far today, and it is again for Cole O'Brien. Left-handed batter is not going to be doing anything with that pitch. Cole O'Brien should try and hit the same spot. Double checks the runner at second base. Swing and a miss over the top. Everest would feel pretty good about things if their 4-2 lead was still intact. Marshfield would feel better if they could cut this to a one-run ball game. It's been an eventful first inning. Low. Runner was far off second base before retreating. It's Dawson Luther, who had himself an RBI double into the left field corner. Back at home plate, 1 ball and 2 strikes. O'Brien to Zickert. Time is asked for and granted. Yeah, O'Brien a couple of times has looked back at that runner at second base not once but twice. If the batter senses that, he should ask for time, and he did there. Everyone's ready to go here. A ball and 2 strikes. Inside corner. Oh, Blue was going to ring him up and didn't. Oh, my. Judged to be a little inside. 2-2. O'Brien comes home again. That's outside. Counts full. Cole O'Brien sometimes reacts to pitches that he thought didn't go his way. He did not react on what he thought was strike 3. Full count now. Up high, a walk. Still only 1 out. Runners on first and second for Nathan Richardson.
Second base, number 4, Nathan Richardson.
Evergreens are asking for time. Both coaches have made first-inning mound visits. Here's Riley Pazer with a word or two for Cole O'Brien. Cole O'Brien's got hands on hips. The body language is not good. Like he knows this has been a struggle of a first inning. Marshfield will have runners at first and second with only 1 out. In the infield, there's a force at any base. Baseball is brought to you by Regal Plumbing and Heating. It's time to get your pool ready for summer. Contact Regal Plumbing and Heating in Marshfield, your local BioGuard dealer, for the products and expertise to do it right. Send a message into our chat here at Zaleski Sports if you've got a pool. I may want to stop over tomorrow. It's going to be in the low 90s. As hot as it was during that steamy 4th of July weekend. Conference is over. Nathan Richardson ready to take his turn against Cole O'Brien. First pitch is a strike. Hit to the outfield probably brings in 1 run at least. Extra bases could clear the bases. 0-1 pitch. Both runners are going, and it's hit up the middle. There'll be no play. They called the out at second base, and they got a double play to end the inning. I think the play at second base may have been wrong. Jablonski, the shortstop, I thought got there late. You'll want to watch that again on our Zaleski YouTube channel. Instead, the inning comes to an end on a double play. Boy, is that the pitcher's friend. Friendly call at second, too. 1 inning complete, DC Everest 4, Marshfield 2. This is American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauernfeind Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Well, the Everest lead has been cut in half in the home half of the first inning. What was 4-0 is now 4-2. George Jablonski to lead off, and he'll be facing a new pitcher. Mac Konitschke, first ball swinging, second baseman is over. Throws and got him. Jablonski has grounded out. One pitch and one away. Boy, both teams could use an easy inning in the field. Cole Van Slyke walked and scored his first time up. Van Slyke's first turn against Mac Konitschke. Strike one. Cutter drops right in. Inside, 1 ball and 1 strike. Yeah, there's a big crowd here at the Rapid Softball Complex, so parking is at a premium. As I pulled in right behind the ice rink, they had 4 or 5 empty spots. I pulled right in my big Ford Expedition. It's like a truck. Had my new car for 4 or 5 days. And I thought, wow, they've got a big parking space for me. And then I see the sign that's taped up there. It says, reserved for umpires. Fly ball to center field. Couple of steps in is Dawson Luther. There's the second out. Believe me, there is no umpire who would tolerate me taking their parking spot. So to the white Ford Bronco, I apologize for squeezing into that space. There's barely enough room for someone to get in on your passenger side. J.J. Lewis successfully sacrificed his first time up. He'll get to swing away here with 2 outs and nobody on. First ball swinging, and it's to center field. Back a couple of steps is Dawson Luther. And that's a fast 3 up, 3 down, top of the second inning. Marshfield trails 4-2. They're coming up next in the bottom of the second. It is American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Hi, I'm Josh Barks, owner of Infinity Exteriors. 9 out of 10 brand new roofs can't pass a simple manufacturer warranty inspection, meaning 9 out of 10 brand new roofs have no warranty. Infinity operates on principles instilled in my Marine Corps service: honor, courage, and commitment. Infinity is meticulous craftsmanship, unbeatable quality, and always at the best price. Infinity buys more, pays less, passing those savings directly to you. We're booking new roofs, siding, and windows. Call today.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken has been voted best pizza in Marshfield 16 years in a row. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken is ready for your call now. Choose drunken chicken, BLT, Western, mac and cheese, sweet chili chicken, and more. Plus, Scotty's has broasted chicken, fish sandwiches, salads, and desserts. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118 and scottyspizza.com.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
Cole O'Brien threw 22 pitches in the first inning. He's hoping for an easier second inning. Allowed 3 hits, 2 runs. Had a strikeout and a walk. He'll face 7, 8, and 9 in the Marshfield batting order here. I'm Chris Conley. Glad you're with us for this American Legion regional tournament coverage today. Wisconsin Rapids and Stevens Point are also playing right now. Earlier today, Wausau, 6-3 winners over Plover. Here's Mason Anderson to lead off, the Marshfield catcher. Down low, ball 1. Had a little bit of sunshine earlier. That's disappeared behind the cloud cover. It's supposed to stay bright. Sunset's not till 8:39 tonight. Swinging a ball and a strike. Fouled away. Bounced off the plate. Jablonski needs a big hop. Got to hustle this over to first base. Got him by a step. Jablonski is so solid at shortstop. He's the best defensive shortstop in the area. We've said before, if there was a Gold Glove Award just for fielding ability, Jablonski would win it. Here's Bryce Shoddy with the turquoise batting gloves. Bridesmaids dresses with that shade. My goodness. Down low, ball 1. Everest must have felt good about a 4-0 lead before Cole O'Brien even took the mound. They've given 2 of those runs back. It's a little high, 2-0. Again, bottom part of the order. Cole O'Brien always knows where he is in the opposing batting order, so he knows he wants to challenge the 7, 8, and 9 hitter. Shoddy's hitting in the 8 spot. And O'Brien's quickly behind in the count, 3-0. Don't want to be giving up walks here. Shoddy's probably going to be asked to take a pitch. Yep, put it in, 3-1. Popped up, foul territory, and unable to make a play is third baseman Aiden Hopt. Didn't have enough time for Hopt to get to it. So Cole O'Brien, who is down 3-0 in this sequence, has battled back to a full count. Shoddy asks for time. All that loose foul ball is retrieved down the left field line. It's out of play now. Shoddy is in and ready to go. 3-2 pitch with 1 out and nobody on. Bounced off the plate. This is going to be a tough play. Hopped at third. Shouldn't have even thrown it. And he does. He throws wildly, and it costs another base. Hopt, the third baseman, had no chance of making a play there at first and threw anyway. And it's a hit and an error. A second error on Everest. Shoddy moves into scoring position on a throw that should never, never, ever have been made. So now the double play is no longer in order. You got a runner in scoring position for Bryce Erickson. Ball 1. Yeah, Cole O'Brien, I mean, again, he kind of hung his arm down low, took a couple of steps off the pitching rubber. O'Brien's a frustrated pitcher right now. Up high, 2-0. O'Brien has had trouble spotting everything but his fastball. That cutter, that curve, it's been all over the place so far. Bouncing ball to short. Jablonski going to try and get the force at third. Got him. And out on the bases. Jablonski had the runner coming right in front of him and knew that he'd have a play at third base. Shoddy is thrown out. Erickson reaches on a fielder's choice. Now there are 2 outs and a runner at first. Jacob Sadowska started off the ball game with a hit for Marshfield. Up high, ball one. Baseball today is brought to you by Hiller's True Value. Hiller's True Value is Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center. Check out their current promotions. Get great deals on Milwaukee tools today. That's Hiller's True Value in Marshfield. 1-0 pitch. Inside, got away from the catcher. Wild pitch will move the runner down to second base. Even pitching with the lead, everything in this game just feels like an uphill battle for Cole O'Brien. O'Brien's not himself. Sadowska waits on a 1-1 pitch. A little bit high, 2-1. Blake Robb awaits in the on-deck circle. He hit safely his first time up. Two balls and a strike. That misses outside, 3-1. O'Brien trying to go for that outside corner. He was off the plate. Three-one pitch. Foul back towards us. He's ready to make a play. I, of course, am the Gold Glove winner of all broadcasters. Anything that comes into the booth, I'm on it. Runner at second base will get a head start with the count now 3-2 and 2 outs. That's Bryce Erickson at second. Sadowska waits for the payoff pitch from Cole O'Brien. Here it comes. Fouled away. We'll do 3-2 again. Marshfield's trying to inch a little closer, trailing by 2. 3-2 pitch. Goes to the backstop, and the runner will advance to third. Ball 4, but a wild pitch advances Bryce Erickson from second to third, and the inning continues.
Shortstop number 5, Blake Robb.
Blake Robb singled and scored his first time up. So this has not been the easy inning that Cole O'Brien was hoping for. The hit column now is even, 4 apiece. Runners going from first base. Going to be a throw down. Nope, fake. Sadowska's got his second stolen base of the evening. And now the tying runs are in scoring position. No balls and 1 strike to Blake Robb. Again, when last seen in the regular season finale, the Evergreens gave up a 4-run lead. They're in danger of doing it in back-to-back games. Outside, 1-1. Marshfield fans are giving our home plate umpire a hard time. That pitch was indeed a ball. They've noted that some pitches that were outside have been called strikes so far. 1-1 to Robb. That's outside. 2 balls and a strike. With a high pitch count here in the second inning, Cole O'Brien may not be working deep into this game. That's away. 3 balls and a strike. Cole O'Brien shows his frustration, in danger of walking the bases loaded. See if Cole O'Brien can battle back here. This is a 3-1 pitch that's coming to the first baseman. Fielded there by Caden Allen, and the inning comes to an end. Marshfield threatens but does not score. We are finally through 2 innings. Everest 4, Marshfield 2. This is American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center. The tools you trust from the people you can depend on. Shop the store within a store and find what you're looking for.
That's what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for. Now that's what I was looking for.
Looks like you found what you're looking for.
We redesigned our store to offer the biggest selection of Milwaukee tools.
A selection so big you'll need a map to find your way out.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center.
The Evergreens have 4, 5, and 6 to bat here in the top of the third inning, 4-2. You know what? Everest is going to need more than 4 runs to win this game. Can't let their foot off the gas. Aiden Hopt struck out his first time, takes inside, ball 1. This is Hopt's first at-bat against Mac Konieczki. A little bit low, 2 balls and no strikes. Baseball is brought to you by Blues Hair. Put more spring in your step at Blues Hair Studio in Marshfield. Get your locks cut, colored, styled, looking fresh as spring temperatures heat up. Blues Hair Studio open Monday through Friday with appointment times to match your schedule. Go online, blueshairstudio.com. Here's a 3-0 pitch. Taking, and there's a strike, 3-1. And that's a well-hit ball, but right at the left fielder. Coming in and making the catch is Jacob Swadowska. Swadowska went down to his knees to play that sinker. Konieczki's retired the last 5 that he's faced. Cooper Ritchie singled and brought in a run his first time up. Ritchie actually brought in 2. First ball swinging, 2 hops to the shortstop. Robb throws across the diamond, got him. Konieczny is rolling right now. Ryan Schultz to bat now.
Second baseman number 9, Ryan Schultz.
2 outs and none on. Konieczki's been a key player in this ballgame. After starter Aiden Cherney was ineffective, he's come in and has really settled things down for Marshfield. First pitch is a strike to Schultz. Off-speed pitches up high. This is a double elimination tournament, so even the loser of this game plays again tomorrow. They'll play Wausau, 6-3 winners over Plover earlier today. That's low. For the loser of this game, if they can't beat the first place Bulldogs, then their tournament comes to an end. 2 balls and a strike. Inside corner, that's a strike. 2-2. Konieczki steps off. Schultz steps out, and now everyone's ready to go again. 2 outs, 2-2 pitch coming. Fouled away. The LED lights are funny because it's dark right now, but the lights here at this field in Wisconsin Rapids haven't really taken effect yet. 2-2 pitch. Bouncing ball to third on the backhand side. This is a long throw. Got him anyway. Nice play from Chase Robinson. Kenichi's retired the last 7 he's faced. Everest goes quietly in the top of the third. They still have a 4-2 lead. This is American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Chili Implement, located just west of Marshfield, is your local Kubota dealer in central Wisconsin. They have it all, including farm tractors and the best-selling and #1 rated in durability and owner experience Kubota compact do-it-all tractors. And don't forget the versatile Kubota RTV utility vehicles, along with Kubota zero-turn mowers for the best lawn care equipment. Get them all at Chili Implement. Chili Implement is open Monday through Saturday. Call us or visit our website at chiliimplement.com.
At House of Heating, making your home comfortable is our biggest priority. That's why we offer dependable HVAC solutions and quality work in central Wisconsin. Our pros are knowledgeable in a wide variety of services so you can feel confident in your results. They'll offer the support you need, whether it's putting in a modern HVAC system or working on and maintaining your current unit. Get in touch with House of Heating at 715-384-3163 or contact houseofheating.com. House of Heating, heating and cooling the air you breathe.
Cole O'Brien for Everest has labored despite having the lead. Took the mound with a 4-0 lead. It's 4-2 now, and he's thrown 46 pitches through 2 innings. Dawson Luther doubled to the left field corner and brought in a run his first at bat. First pitch to Luther is hit through the right side. There's a leadoff hit. Luther is 2 for 2. Had a hit through the left side and has one through the right side there. Chase Robinson struck out his first time up. Bruce Orthodontics provides comprehensive orthodontic care for patients of all ages. Now accepting new patients at their Marshfield office. They accept most insurance. At Bruce Orthodontics, they're changing lives one smile at a time. Set up a free consultation today. Throw over to first, and a wild throw, but didn't get away far enough. Dawson Luther kind of belly flopped back into first base, couldn't get to his feet fast enough. Still waiting for the first pitch in the sequence to Chase Robinson, who's in the right-handed side batter's box. Throw over to first again. Again, it seems like every moment Cole O'Brien's been working with traffic on the bases. First pitch home. It's a fly ball to center field. J.J. Lewis is over. He'll have a play on this. J.J. Lewis makes the catch, and the runner retreats to first base. Robinson flies out, and the runner does not advance. Here's Logan Zickert.
Designated hitter number 12, Logan Zickert.
Zickert walked and was forced out at second as part of a double play. To my eyes, I thought he was safe at second base. What do I know? Infield umpire, of course, is much closer than we are here at our broadcast location up in the press box. First pitch is away, ball 1. You know, here at Wisconsin Rapids, one of the reasons they have this baseball complex, baseball and softball complex, is that every inch of things here is sponsored by someone. We've got the sponsors painted right onto the squares. Subways? Subway, what happened to the $5 footlong? Missed that. Sherrill Tire and Service, they're a Zaleski Sports sponsor. And the store, let's see, have all of the stores changed hands? I don't think there are any of the stores left. So their advertising square may have outlasted their business. The dugouts are all sponsored. Even the picnic tables have families or alumni in Wisconsin Rapids that have sponsored them here. There's a strike. A ball and 2 strikes to Logan Zickert. O'Brien's coming home with that runner at first base. Long set. Throw over to first, runner's back. O'Brien thinks that Dawson Luther, the runner at first base, is a threat to steal. He's trying to keep him close. 1-2 pitch to shallow center field, and that's down. Runner's going to move from second to third, too. Yeah, there's the speed on display, and the throw is late. And the runner moves up from first to second on a throw that really should have been cut off. Zickert singles, but now there are runners at second and third. There should only be runners on the corners. That's not good baseball by Everest. You put the tying runs now into scoring position. Really needed to keep that trail runner at first. Nathan Richardson grounded out to short, and with one out, Everest plays the infield in. First pitch is up high, ball one. And again, this Everest lead appears to be in jeopardy. Hate the infield in on a synthetic turf because the ball does get out to you faster. There's a strike, 1-1. A hit to the outfield by Nathan Richardson probably ties this ball game. One pitch. Swing and a miss. Popped away from the catcher, but not far enough for that runner at third to try it. A ball and 2 strikes. Marshfield already has 2 outs on the bases, so you don't want someone out at home. Cole O'Brien's got to be thinking strikeout here. He's ahead 1-2. Long set, coming home. Swing and a miss. Chased the high one that was out of the strike zone. Nathan Richardson helps Cole O'Brien. It's a big out. Now the infield can play back with 2 outs for Mason Anderson. Anderson's 0 for 1. Yeah, we're only in the middle innings, but this is a key at-bat. A hit could tie the game. An out could keep the Evergreens lead at 2. That's inside, ball 1. Mondays were made for Mac. Go to Nuts Deep 2 in Marshfield for Mac Mondays. Try one of their delicious Mac options. A whole menu of options at Nuts Deep 2 in Marshfield. Hurry in and find a new favorite. A little bit high, 2 balls and no strikes. Bryce Shoddy awaits in the on-deck circle. If the inning continues, he could be batting with the bases loaded. And Shoddy singled his first time up. Richardson's not going to take a pitch here at 2-0. He's looking to drive a ball to the outfield. Time has been asked for. It is another high pitch inning for Cole O'Brien. 2-0 pitch. Stays up high, 3-0. O'Brien tried to work that curve or that cutter in, stayed way up high. O'Brien, in his last start, too, had trouble throwing his number 2 and number 3 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, that trend continued today. 3-0 pitch. Takes to 4-pitch walk, and the bases are full of Blue Devils. Dawson Luther's at third. Logan Zickert's at second, and Mason Anderson's at first for Bryce Shoddy. Shoddy singled and was thrown out on a fielder's choice at third base. First pitch is a high strike. Boy, Cole O'Brien really needed with the bases loaded for the first pitch to be strike 1, and he got it on a borderline pitch. Six hits for the Blue Devils. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Marshfield has left runners in scoring position in the first, second, and now still have the bases juiced here in the third. It is 0-2. So Cole O'Brien is looking for the exit ramp for this inning. After allowing a 4-pitch walk, that's a 3-pitch strikeout. And the Blue Devils leave the bases loaded and can come no closer. 3 innings complete. Everest 4, Marshfield 2. This is American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Doctor basically said, you're going to be in a wheelchair and walking with a walker. And I'm like, what? I'm like, that's my life? That's my life story? I looked around on the internet and I found Shai at Next Step Prosthetics. And I came in and met with him and I felt so comfortable here, so unfearful. He said, we're going to get you up and walking.
Call to set up a free, no obligation evaluation. Next Step Prosthetics, the fit for you.
Little Sprouts Learning Garden with 2 convenient central Wisconsin locations. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
Little Sprouts has been around for almost 7 years here in Auburndale. In Rudolph, we've been open for about 2.5. We serve here in Auburndale. We have 6 weeks old up until 12-year-olds. And then in Rudolph, we have 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds. The biggest thing that we do with them is we have play-based learning so that they learn through play with each other. And social skills are a huge part of what we do with them.
Find Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
On our other Zaleski Sports channel, there may be an upset in the making. Stevens Point leads the host team Wisconsin Rapids 3-2. That game is in the 6th inning. You know what's going to happen if that one goes final? All of that crowd is going to come over here to watch the end of this. We're going to have an unruly mob over here once that game ends. The winner there will play the winner of this. The loser of this game plays Wausau tomorrow. I'm Chris Conley. Marshfield and Everest fans, we're glad you're with us on Zaleski Sports. Year after year, we love bringing you these regional tournament games. Every one of them is on Zaleski. Top of the 4th for Brennan Hochberger, who's 1 for 1 today. Singled his first time up. Hochberger was the last batter that Aiden Cherney faced before he was lifted after working just 2/3 of an inning. So it's Hochberger's first try against Matt Kanichke. Fly ball in foul ground down the third base side. There's going to be a play there. The third baseman, Chase Robinson, has retired Brennan Hochberger. Kanichke's retired 8 in a row. Carter Miller greeted Kanichke with a hit back in the first inning. And he has been the only base runner that Matt Kanichke has allowed. Low, ball 1. Ridgetop Exteriors says just like these players bring their best to the field, Ridgetop Exteriors brings top-tier performance to your home. From roofing projects, siding, windows, and doors, Ridgetop Exteriors has a winning strategy to protect your home. RidgetopExteriors.com. Local, trusted, affordable service. Check them out online at RidgetopExteriors.com. 2 balls and no strikes to Carter Miller. Bouncing ball off the plate, it's foul. 2-1. One out and nobody on for Miller. He singled and was left at second base in that 4-run first inning. Everest has not scored since. Way outside, 3-1. Taking, strike 2. Count fills up. Depending on when this ball game ends, we'll get to listen to the Brewers on the radio on the way home. Bouncing ball off the plate, foul. Jacob Mizorowski pitching again. Could you imagine a better start to your Major League Baseball career? Wins 5 of his first 6 games. Named a surprise all-star. got 3 outs and allowed just 1 hit in his All-Star debut. Other teams must be rolling their eyes. Oh, the Brewers have another good pitcher. 3-2 pitch, that's bounced away again. I guess what makes the Brewers interesting is that as they've gotten more pieces back, they're a better team than they were at the start of the season. Woodruff looks like he's come all the way back, and he hadn't pitched in a year and a half. And now a stud rookie joins the rotation too. 3-2 pitch, that's outside, just missed. While Konechny motioned towards home plate. Umpires don't like that. He thought he had the outside corner for strike 3. Instead, it's ball 4. Carter Miller walks down to first base. It's the first Everest base runner in forever. Caden Allen struck out his first time up, and that was against Matt Konechny in relief. Runner at first, swing and a miss. Our scoreboard says 4 hits for Everest. That's wrong. The Evergreens have 3 hits. They've had 4 runners aboard via walk. Fly ball, foul territory. That's out of play down the third base side. Evergreens 4 runs, 3 hits, and 2 errors. Marshfield 2 runs on 6 hits. Our scoreboard has that wrong too. And no errors for the Blue Devils. 4-3-1, 2-6-0. That drops in for strike 3. Kate Allen has struck out looking for the second time in the ballgame. 2 outs now with a runner at first for George Jablonski.
Top of the order for DC Everest, shortstop number 20, George Jablonski.
First pitch to George. Inside strike. Should I tell the world-famous Chris Conley Wisconsin Rapids Bugs story? Maybe in the next half inning. Like fishing stories, it gets better with each time we tell it. It's down low, 1 ball and 1 strike. It's a story that goes back to when Wisconsin Rapids used to play their games at Witter Field. And for many years, DC Everest and Wisconsin Rapids opened the season against each other. First game of the Wisconsin Valley Conference season used to be at Witter Field year after year. 1-1 pitch gets away from the catcher. It's a pass ball that went off the catcher's glove, and it moves Carter Miller down to second base. So again, with the Evergreens stuck on 4 runs since the first inning, picking up that runner at second now becomes important to George Jablonski. He's got a hitter's count here at 2 balls and 1 strike. A high strike, borderline pitch. Goes Konechny's way. 2 balls, 2 strikes here. Jablonski's got to persevere after a call that he probably disagreed with. 2-2 pitch, that's low. Count is full. Cole Van Slyke, a dangerous bat, is on deck if the inning continues. So Jablonski's got to be selective. A walk would do just fine in this spot. It's down low, a walk. Both of the runners on base are there via free passes. Cole Van Slyke has walked and flied out.
Catcher number 2, Cole Van Slyke.
We're in the visitors' 4th. 6 runs scored between these two teams in the first inning, so this game has been kind of a slow mover. First pitch to Cole Van Slyke. Up high, ball 1. Again, Van Slyke is probably the most accomplished hitter in the Everest batting order. Not wanting to load the bases, he'll get a chance to hit here. 1-0 pitch. Line drive, bobbling play at second. Everybody's safe. I'm scoring that a hit. Second baseman Nate Richardson had to move to his left. You can't assume a play on the backhand side. That's an infield hit for Cole Van Slyke.
DC Everest center fielder number 5, J.J.
Bases are loaded now.
Get out your 50-50 raffle ticket.
J.J. Lewis, a sacrifice and a flyout. He's officially 0 for 1. Carter Miller is the runner at third. George Jablonski, good speed, runner at second. Cole Van Slyke at first. There are 2 outs. J.J. Lewis will try to extend the Everest lead. Big at bat here. Down low, gets away from the catcher. The runner is going to score. Wild pitch brings in a run. And they're going to try and get a second run in. A wild pitch and an error from the catcher trying to get it back to the mound. 2 runs come in. Boy, when you're trailing, that just can't happen. The wild pitch brings 1 run in. But the catcher, Mason Richardson, kind of nonchalanted that back to the mound and bounced it back to the pitcher, and another run came in. Wild pitch and an error, and it's now 6-2. J.J. Lewis bounces this back. It's a slow roller to short. Throw across the diamond. Got him. The Evergreens are gifted 2 more runs, and our new score as we go to the bottom of the 4th, it's now 6-2. This is American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
Join the Gross family of satisfied customers at Gross Buick in Marshfield. Come see their large selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs on the Marshfield lot. Or find it at grossauto.com, and we'll have it delivered to Marshfield for your convenience. You'll love their people and state-of-the-art service department, where service guests get a free courtesy car. Top it all off with the Gross lifetime engine warranty on most vehicles. Gross Buick of Marshfield.
Everest has bumped their lead back up to 4 on a wild pitch and then an error getting the ball back to the pitcher's mound. Again, 2 runs that Everest probably shouldn't have had, and they'll take it. Everest has led 4-0 and now leads 6-2. At Stratford Plumbing and Heating, your comfort and convenience is their priority. They service all brands and do complete furnace and air conditioning installation. Professional service in Stratford, Marshfield, and surrounding areas. Call Stratford Plumbing and Heating today. They're your home comfort experts. I'm Chris Conley. I told you that years ago, before this beautiful baseball facility was built on the campus of Wisconsin Rapids High School, Rapids played their baseball games at Witter Field. And for years, Rapids and Everest opened their season against each other. So I'm doing the game on the radio. And it is the first time that the press box had been opened for the entire season. Had kind of that musty smell. The staff for the River Rafters of the Northwoods League are getting things set up for the start of their season. And by the end of the game, inside the fluorescent lights, there were hundreds of sleeping bugs. The bugs were woken up by the lights being on, by the heat. By the end of the game, there was a swarm of bugs above my head. It was horrible. I mean, dozens of bugs as you're trying to do the broadcast, swarming right above you from being woken up from their long winter's nap. So at the end of the game, I'm packing up my broadcast equipment and I'm chatting with the River Rafters staff. Here's Bryce Erickson, swings and misses for strike 1. And I say, you guys should really have the press box fumigated during the off season. And I say, yeah, we could see that. Hundreds of bugs have come to life. So 1 year later, and again, Witter Field is the opening spot for the season. Swing and a miss. And you can tell as you walk into the press box, it's got that smell that the exterminator had been there. It's got that chemical smell. They say, gee, this is good. They took my advice. They've had the exterminator over here. And as I roll up the broadcast window, hundreds of dead bugs have been sleeping on, and they fall on top of me and all of my equipment. Hundreds of dead bugs. So back-to-back seasons of bugs. In foul ground, Cole Van Slyke has made the catch. The now world-famous Wisconsin Rapids bug story. We don't play at Witter Field anymore. Jacob Sadowska has singled and walked. He's yet to be retired today. Sadowska steps out, and this is catcher Cole Van Slyke who wants to go out and talk to his pitcher. The one thing that I liked about Witter Field, I like doing games in minor league style ballparks. Makes me feel like a real announcer. Not to say that this facility is not beautiful. This is a great venue for baseball here on the Wisconsin Rapids campus. Strike at the knees. No balls and one strike. I don't know, some of my favorite. I like doing games at Athletic Park in Wausau. So many renovations there over the years. Carson Park I kind of liked. Bouncer to second. Schmoll has it over to first. This may be the easy inning that Cole O'Brien's been looking for. He gets the first 2 outs quickly. Here comes Blake Robb, 1 for 2 with a single. I think my favorite is Carson Park in Eau Claire. Carson Park's on an island out there in the Eau Claire River. It's got the bronze statue of Hank Aaron, who played minor league ball there. Years ago, I started the rumor on a bus trip over with the DC Everest varsity players. I said, if you rub Hank Aaron's head, you're guaranteed to get a hit in today's game. And from that day forward, when Everest arrives there, they all rub the bronze of Hank Aaron's head. Curves in for a strike. 1 ball and 1 strike. Hank Aaron played some high school baseball, too, up in Merrill. Had a long home run at the old Athletic Park in Merrill. It's outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. Do you know how deep it used to be to the old Athletic Park in Merrill? I mean, they have a temporary fence there now. 545 feet to center field. And that ballpark still was not big enough to hold Hank Aaron. 2-1 pitch. Inside, 3-1. Cole O'Brien's bidding for a 3-up, 3-down inning, but he trails in the count 3-1 now. Yeah, we have a lot of neat ballparks in central Wisconsin. Inside-out swing, sinking to right field, and it will fall in front of Cooper Ritchie. A 2-out hit for Blake Robb.
Marshfield center fielder, number 7, Dawson Luther.
Here's Dawson Luther, the only player right now who's in the 2-hit club. Let's thank our game day sponsors, Woodfield Inn and Suites, Rem's Funeral Home, and G&D Wood Products. Thank you for making this American Legion coverage possible. Runners going. Outside strike, and that ball is thrown into the outfield. Late getting up, he's going to get to third base anyway. Stolen base for Robb, and a throwing error on catcher Cole Van Slyke moves him up to third base. It's the 3rd error on Everest tonight. So with 2 outs, Dawson Luther moves into an RBI spot. 0-1 pitch. To second base. Fielded cleanly. And for the 4th inning in a row, Marshfield leaves runners in scoring position. The Everest 6-2 lead is still good on the ground out to the right side. 4 innings complete. This is American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Taqueria Monarca is now open at the Marshfield Mall. Experience the bold and fresh flavors of Mexico in Marshfield at Taqueria Monarca. Delicious tacos, burritos, quesadillas, bowls, and drinks. Kick things up a notch with the fresh salsa bar. Taqueria Monarca is fast, casual, and delicious.
We are ready to serve you the bold, fresh flavors from Mexico. Welcome to Taqueria Monarca.
Tired of hearing about checking account features? So are we. It's more about what you can do with your money to live the life you want. Forward Bank puts your access to everything you need in the palm of your hand. Mobile deposit, recurring digital payments, transfer funds, or pay a friend easily. Yes, our checking is free and includes all that you would expect. It's supported by your neighbors and friends at Forward, dedicated to serving our communities. Open online today at forward.bank.
Everest 6, Marshfield 2. In this game at Wisconsin Rapids, Everest is the visiting team, so we come to the top of the 5th inning. Aiden Hopt is 0 for 2. He'll lead off here in the 5th against Mac Kanichki. Up high, ball 1. It was a little humid today. When we started playing, there's a little bit of a breeze moving in. The wind has died down and it feels humid again. Line drive to left. That is a diving catch in left field. Theft in the outfield. Jacob Sadowska has taken a leadoff hit away from Aiden Hopt. That's a nice play out there.
Right fielder number 8, Cooper Ritchie.
Cooper Ritchie has singled and grounded out, 1 for 2 today. Sadowska had a good catch on a sinking ball to left field, too. This one is hit to left field, and this one is caught off the shoe tops again. Sadowska's putting on a show out there. 2 up, 2 down. Ryan Scholes to hit.
DC Everest second baseman number 9, Ryan Scholes.
2 outs and none on. Baseball is brought to you by Brock & Decker. When buying or selling, Brock & Decker Real Estate is the team you need by your side. Brock & Decker has all the tools you need. You'll feel confident in buying or selling. Call Sammy or Sue today or visit them on North Central Avenue. BrockandDecker.com or find them on Facebook. Brock & Decker Real Estate. Strike 1 to Scholes. Fouls that one away. He's quickly down. No balls, 2 strikes. So this could be a super fast inning for Mac Kanichki. Kanichki had retired 8 in a row from the first into the 3rd inning. Then gave up the 2 runs in the top of the 4th, looking to get back on track here in the top of the 5th. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Fouled back towards us. We'll stay at 1 and 2. Coming home. That's a fair ball down the left field line. Going to go into the corner. And that's a big turn at first base. Sadowska's got speed, and you know what? He saved his pitcher an extra base there. Hustling over to the left field line. Jacobs done a little bit of everything this inning. 2 good defensive plays, and then a hustling play for a long single instead of a double for Ryan Scholes. 2-out base runner for Everest. Brennan Hochberger, 1 for 2, will hit now. Hochberger singled and brought in a run in the 4-run first inning. Has fouled out since then. Low, ball 1. Another full day of baseball tomorrow here at Wisconsin Rapids on Zaleski Sports. This game will determine some of the matchups for tomorrow. Fouled away, heads up. Lands on the concrete behind the bleachers. Almost took out an unaware kid. 1-1. Sometime in the future, I believe they'll be stringing more netting here between the light stanchions to keep balls from going out of this field and into the concession area. over the second baseman's head. This is going to be down. And you know what? Swadowska's play in the outfield saves his team a run. If the Schulz hit had been a double instead of a single, a run would have come in on Brennan Hochberger's single. Instead, there are runners at first and third. See, hustle is almost always rewarded in baseball. First and third for Carter Miller. Miller has yet to be retired, a single and a walk. Up to Miller if Everest will extend their lead. Hochberger's got speed, double steal possibilities here. He's not going, and that's outside, ball one. It's the sixth hit for Everest. Fly ball to left center. Center fielder is over. He's got to play, and that will end the inning. Got under it. Dawson Luther's able to track it down. Evergreens leave two aboard, but do not score. We'll go to the bottom of the fifth. Everest leads Marshfield 6-2. This is American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Whether you need deep sleep, beauty sleep, or just need to sleep it off, Mall Furniture has a huge selection of double-sided comfort sleep mattresses. When it's time for a double, it's no trouble. You'll flip over our great prices. There's two great sides to this mattress story, and they're made right here in Wisconsin. It's double-sided or nothing.
Get your perfect comfort sleep mattress from Mall Furniture and Mattress, West 9th Street, Marshfield.
See you on the flip side.
I got referred to the orthodontist and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here and he was very happy with the smile. I'd recommend Bruce Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
The bottom of the fifth is on. Marshfield trails by 4 runs. There's still a lot of baseball left. I mean, Marshfield's got 9 outs to work with, but you get the feeling they have to nibble away at this 4-run deficit. Now feels like a time to start. That other game has gone final. Let's see what the score is over there. Stevens Point is the winner of that game. 3-2. Stevens Point upsets the home team, Wisconsin Rapids. Surprise, surprise. Here's Chase Robinson to lead off the home half of the fifth. Outside, ball one. So the other game is kind of a surprise. Wisconsin Rapids drops down to the loser's bracket. This game could be a bit of a surprise with the Evergreens leading by 4. Up high, 2 balls, no strikes. That was the 77th pitch from Cole O'Brien. So maybe O'Brien has this 5th inning and maybe a part of the 6th left before he reaches 100 pitches. 2-0 pitch, outside, 3-0. Boy, Cole O'Brien has not made things easy on himself at all. Got 2 strikeouts, 2 walks. There's a low strike, 3-1. Outside, a leadoff walk. Marshfield, for only 2 runs in, has had a lot of traffic on the bases. Logan Zickert has singled and walked. While Cole O'Brien has not pitched well, he has stranded a lot of base runners. Big lead. That breaks in for a strike. That's the first time I think he's thrown something off speed for a strike all night. No time like now. Swing and a miss. Comes back with a cutter inside on the hands. No balls, 2 strikes. Zickert's got to put the ball in play and move that runner from first, move him up to second. 0-2 pitch. That's down. Back-to-back hit to open up the fifth inning. Another walk and a hit. Nobody out. Nathan Richardson is 0 for 2. Robinson at second. He was on via a walk. Then Zickert with a hit to left. Richardson has struck out and grounded out. Almost hit him. Ball 1. We're brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com, your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds. All crafted by skilled Amish artisans. See their display lots in Marshfield, Medford, and Wisconsin Rapids. More information online at ShedsDelivered.com. Nobody out, and 2 aboard. To the right side, it's through. Got to try and score this runner for third? No. Big turn at third base, but the runner holds. A walk and 2 singles, and the bases are loaded. Just out of the reach of diving Ryan Schultz at second base.
Number 34,
Here's Mason Anderson. And now there'll be a conference at the mound. With the bases loaded, is this the end of the line for Cole O'Brien? Let's see. The baseball has not been taken away from him yet. Mason Richardson has walked and grounded out, so he's officially 0 for 1. He'll hit with the bases loaded and nobody out. This is also a chance to set up the infield defensively. Do you want to play at double play depth? Maybe you do. You might trade a run for an out on a ground out. This conference has gone on for a while and is about to be broken up. No pitching change. And let's see how Everest decides to line up their infield. I'd play him back. It's the luxury of having a 4-run lead. While Marshfield has a great scoring opportunity here, it's still the Blue Devils who have to do more. They'll play even at third base and double play depth everywhere else for Mason Anderson. 9 hits now for the Blue Devils. Cole O'Brien ready to work. First pitch. Low. Ball 1. O'Brien put that right down the heart of the plate, but below the hollows of the knees. I'm looking for one to drive in this spot. Foul back towards us. 1-1. That pitch was on the outside corner. A ball hit to third base. Aiden Hopt is probably throwing home. Where there's a force, no tag necessary. Again, Mason Anderson's really playing for contact here and then run like heck. On the outside corner. That's been a strike all night. Marshfield fans are howling, but that outside black has been called a strike for the entire ball game. And it's 1-2. Mason Anderson's now got to shorten up and try and put this ball in play. Time is asked for at home plate. Chase Robinson's at third, Zickert's at second, and Nathan Richardson's at first. Mason Anderson waits a 1-2 pitch. Cole O'Brien won that battle. Strike 3. Called again on the outside corner. It's only O'Brien's second strikeout, but boy, did it come at the right time. Bryce Shoddy has a single. He's 1 for 2.
Player number 15 for Marshfield, Adam Gilbert.
Nope. Pinch hitter Adam Gilderson will hit in Shoddy's spot. Adam Gilbertson. Left-handed batter. Bases loaded. One. Let's see if Marshfield pulls the right string here. Strike one to Gilbertson. Marshfield has their first 3 base runners reach, but they have not broken through here in the bottom of the 5th yet. 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss. Strike 2. Cole O'Brien, after loading up the bases, is now bidding for back-to-back strikeouts. He's ahead 0-2. Coming home to Gilbertson. Big spot in this ballgame. Outside. Catcher Cole Van Slyke tried to frame that up. No, that was off the plate. Not getting that call. Bryce Erickson, the number 9 hitter, or a pinch hitter, waiting in the on-deck circle. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Cole, strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts for Cole O'Brien. The number 9 hitter will take his turn with 2 outs and the bases loaded. Bryce Erickson reached on a fielder's choice and fouled out to the catcher. He's 0 for 2 today. Boy, this would be frustrating for Marshfield to load him up with nobody out and not score. That's what Cole O'Brien's trying to accomplish here. This is the biggest at-bat of the ball game so far. Fouled back, strike 1. It was going to be called a strike if he didn't take a cut at it. Yeah, single to the outfield brings in 2 and makes this sure look like a whole new ball game. But if out number 3 comes, the Everest 4-run lead could still be good. Bottom of the 5th. 0-1 pitch. Fouled back. Cole O'Brien is bidding to strike out the side after allowing the first 3 to reach here in the 5th. Will the Blue Devils be stymied again? 0-2 coming home. Swing and a miss. Got him! Cole O'Brien, what a big spot. Strands the bases loaded. Strikes out the 4th, 5th, and 6th batters that he faces in the inning. If that's the end of the line for Cole O'Brien, that's a spectacular finish. Everest still leads 6-2. The 6th inning awaits. This is American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield.
Hey everybody, Nat over at Wheeler Chevrolet GMC, and I am standing in our all-new Express Lane. Open now, no appointment necessary. Stop on in and get things like oil changes, filters, quick lubes. No appointment necessary. See you soon.
The Sports Den, located on Marshfield's sunny south side since 1975. The Sports Den has the area's best selection of outdoor equipment. Find top brands of snowshoes, cross-country and downhill skis, snowboards, swimming equipment, skateboards, and more. The Sports Den has a full-service bike repair center along with top bike brands, Specialized, Trek, and others. The Sports Den is Central Wisconsin's fat bike headquarters. Visit the Sports Den in Marshfield Monday through Saturday and thesportsden.net.
The timely hit has been elusive for Marshfield. Twice in this game they left the bases loaded. With 1 out in the 3rd inning, they did not score. Had them loaded up with nobody out in the 5th and did not score. Everest leads by 4. Here's Caden Allen. First ball swinging, fouls it off. I'm Chris Conley. Our other game has already gone final. Stevens Point beats Wisconsin Rapids 3-2. And we are brought to you by Next Step Prosthetics, providing prosthetics and orthotics throughout central Wisconsin. Take your next step. Contact Next Step Prosthetics today. 0-1 pitch to Allen. That's up high, 1-1. Everest has action in their bullpen. Cade Felch was warming up between innings. Seeing eye up the middle. A leadoff single for Caden Allen. If we're playing on natural grass, the shortstop probably moves over and makes a play on that.
Shortstop number 20, George Jablonski.
7th hit for Everest. All of them singles tonight. Marshfield simply cannot give up another run in this spot. They can't fall further behind. George Jablonski is looking to bunt the runner over. This is going to be a foul ball. Catcher Mason Anderson was smart not to try and field that. Jablonski has worked out 2 walks and has a ground out. Jablonski looks down at third base coach Riley Pazer. He's going to be asked to try and bunt again. Nope, the bunt is off, and it's down low, 1-1. Now, I would think you want to put this bunt down and move that runner into scoring position. Cole Van Slyke, a reliable hitter, is on deck. The bunt is back on. And that's way up high. Snap throw down to first, runner's back. 2 balls and a strike. Now, if you're Marshfield, the Evergreens are willing to give you an out. I think you've got to take it. And that bunt is fouled back. Strike 2. That may have gotten a piece of catcher Mason Anderson. Anderson took a little walk behind home plate. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes for Jablonski, so the bunt is probably off here. Runner is not going. And there's a softly hit ball caught by the second baseman, and they've doubled him off. No, he's safe. Safe at first base. That was bang, bang at first base. Caught by Nathan Richardson. And if Caden Allen got back safely, it was by a whisker. Here's Cole Van Slyke. Use the freeze frame feature on our Zaleski Sports YouTube channel. See if that runner was out at first base or not. Here's Cole Van Slyke, single, a walk, and a fly out. Inside corner, strike 1. Cole Van Slyke can't believe it. Bouncing ball to the right side. Second baseman's going to get the force at second. Second to short to erase the lead runner. Good decision by Nathan Richardson, who knew that he had time. 2 outs and a runner on first for J.J. Lewis. Cole Van Slyke reaches on a fielder's choice. First ball swinging to shallow right field. Right fielder is over to make the catch. Bryce Shady makes the catch, and the Evergreens get nothing out of a leadoff single. It's getting late. We're going to the bottom of the 6th. Marshfield trails 6-2. This is American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield has tasty char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between. Check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See Chips' complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream, all served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield. Be a champ and have a chipperific day.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
The Evergreens are running Cole O'Brien out there to work the bottom of the sixth, or at least the start of it. I believe this inning he will reach his 100 pitch count. And why not? Cole O'Brien, after allowing the bases to be loaded with nobody out, came back to strike out the side in the bottom of the fifth. Now we move to the bottom of the sixth, and Marshfield's 1, 2, and 3 hitters will get one more turn tonight. We're brought to you by Express Employment Professionals. They have relationships with all the local businesses, and they know all the job openings. Call or stop in at Express Employment. Find the right career path for you. Jacob Sadowska. A single, a walk, 1 for 2 today. Inside, almost hit him. That hit the home plate umpire. Is Big Blue okay? I think that came up, bounced off the area in front of home plate, and hit the umpire inside his shin, where his shin guard underneath his gray pants would not offer him much protection. Ouch. Blue is going to have a black and blue when he gets home. Games earlier today, Wausau beat Plover 6-3. Stevens Point beat Wisconsin Rapids 3-2. And here our last game of the night, Everest leading 6-2. Marshfield still has some chances though. 1-0 pitch. Fouled off, 1-1. Cade Felch will come into pitch when Cole O'Brien reaches the end of the line. Everest has played from in front the entire ballgame, led 4-0, now leads 6-2. Low strike, 2, 1-2. O'Brien's got 6 strikeouts tonight. 1-2 pitch. Fly ball, it's into the gap. J.J. Lewis was playing over in right center, and the ball was hit to left center. Sadowska's got speed. He's going to have a stand-up triple. That'll slide into third base. J.J. Lewis, the Everest center fielder, was playing over in the right center field gap, and the ball was hit where he wasn't.
Shortstop number 5, Blake Robb.
Now can Marshfield come up with a timely hit and bring that runner in? Everest with a 4-run lead keeps the infield back for Blake Robb. Robb has 2 hits, 2 for 3 today, both of them singles. Outside corner strike. With the infield back, Robb's just got to put the ball in play, get that RBI. Got to get a run in here. Bounced off the plate, foul. That ball almost bounced back into fair territory. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. A leadoff triple to start the home half of the 6th. Marshfield just can't squander any more scoring chances in this game. 1-1 pitch. Almost hit him. 2-1. Again, Everest reliever Cade Felch, who'd been used as a closer during the high school varsity season, will likely take over when Cole O'Brien is yanked from this game. Fouled back to us, 2-2. That pitch may have been outside, but you know what? You got to protect that outside corner. That's the way this game's been called. It's the way the strike zone's been all night. 2 balls and 2 strikes. That's through the right side. Diving play at second. Got an out there on the bases. Gets a run in, though. It's a good play by Jules, the second, moving all the way to his right. Blake Robb gets an RBI, and it's now 6-3. The bases are empty, and there's one out. Cole O'Brien's going to be pulled here. Pitching change coming up for the Evergreens. Cade Felch to take over. While Cade Felch takes his warm-up tosses, we'll step aside for a quick break. It's now 6-3, bottom of the sixth. American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Because the bases are empty, we can give you the pitching line on Cole O'Brien. Cole O'Brien worked 5 1/3 innings, struck out 7, walked 2. He was reached for 10 hits, 3 runs, 2 of them earned. Cole O'Brien stands to be the winning pitcher if the Evergreens can get the final 5 outs of this ballgame, and he gives way to Cade Felch. Because the Everest Legion team has not won many games, Cade Felch has not been able to work a lot of Legion games in the closer role. A leadoff triple here in the sixth for Jacob Sadowska, who's had an incredible game. Solid defensively, 2 hits, 2 runs. Blake Robb's ground out to the right side got him home. So what was 6-2 is now 6-3. Bases are empty for Dawson Luther. Luther is 2 out of 3. Baseball Today is brought to you by BBD Sports Shop, your one-stop headquarters for everything outdoors. Shop 2 convenient central Wisconsin locations, Abbotsford and Cadott, or online at bigbeardown.com. That's BBD Sports. So Rapids has 1 run in, but still needs to do a little more. Cole O'Brien, 105 pitches. Once you reach 100, you're able to finish up the batter you were working to. Felch's first pitch breaks in on the outside corner, strike 1. That pitch started well off the plate and then got the outside corner for a strike. Low, strike 2. Marshfield bench chirping at that. And quickly Luther's down in the count, no balls, 2 strikes. That stays outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Dawson Luther. One out, base is empty in the home 6th. That's up high, off the glove of catcher Cole Van Slyke. The count evens at 2-2. Two pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him. Cade Felch begins his night's work with a strikeout. Chase Robinson is 0 for 2. A walk, a strikeout, and a flyout.
Number 8, Chase Robinson.
Marshfield needs more base runners. Breaks in, strike one. Cade Felch has a lot of movement on that cutter. And he's already spotted it for strikes a couple of times here in the bottom of the sixth. That's up high, 1-1. Everest using their two best available pitchers in this opening game of the tournament. That's on the outside corner. 1-2. Two outs. Cade Felch is looking to get us to the seventh inning. Swing and a miss, and he does. Felch comes in with one out and gets the second and third out, both via strikeout. Marshfield inches a little bit closer. We go to the seventh and final. Our new score is 6-3 Everest. This is American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Hi, I'm Josh Barks, owner of Infinity Exteriors. 9 out of 10 brand new roofs can't pass a simple manufacturer warranty inspection, meaning 9 out of 10 brand new roofs have no warranty. Infinity operates on principles instilled in my Marine Corps service: honor, courage, and commitment. Infinity is meticulous craftsmanship, unbeatable quality, and always at the best price. Infinity buys more, pays less, passing those savings directly to you. We're booking new roofs, siding, and windows. Call today.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken has been voted best pizza in Marshfield 16 years in a row. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken is ready for your call now. Choose drunken chicken, BLT, Western, mac and cheese, sweet chili chicken, and more. Plus, Scotty's has broasted chicken, fish sandwiches, salads, and desserts. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118 and Scotty'sPizza.com.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
Will we be down on the field for postgame coverage? Yes, we will. We go to the seventh and final. Aiden Hopp leads off for the Evergreens with a 6-3 lead. As we look ahead to the home half of the seventh, Marshfield at 5, 6, and 7 in their batting order due up. First pitch to Aiden Hopp, inside corner strike from Mac Kanichki. Kanichki came on with 2 outs in the first inning. He's been good since then. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Marshfield's out hit Everest 10-7 in this game. Late swing inside. Hopp sees just 3 pitches and is down on strikes. Cooper Ritchie is 1 for 3. Nope, pinch hitter coming up here for the Evergreens. I beg your pardon, this is Coop. Yep, Cooper Ritchie, number 8. First ball swinging, foul down the third base side. Do I see with my broadcaster's eye the Brewers and Mariners are 0-0 in the fourth? The Brewers are on an 11-game winning streak. Boy, baseball's fun when you decide not to lose, isn't it? Swing and a miss, he's late at that. No balls, 2 strikes. Coop has grounded out and flied out his last 2 trips to the batter's box. That drops in, strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts in the 7th for Konieczny. He's got 4 strikeouts, he's walked 2. Ryan Schultz to hit. A walk, single, and a ground out. Officially 1 for 2 today. Outside, ball 1. You know what? If Everest holds on to win this game, line drive down the left field line, that's into the corner. And that was misplayed by Jacob Swadowski. It's going to go to the wall. This will be at least a double, trying to stretch it to third, and he is out at third base. A double, and then an out at third to end the inning. It's too bad because it takes the bat out of the hands of Brendan Hochberger, who's going to hit next, and Hochberger has 2 hits. Instead, a 7-5 putout. It's the last call for Marshfield in a 6-3 game. We'll be back next. This is American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help. ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center. The tools you trust from the people you can depend on. Shop the store within a store and find what you're looking for.
That's what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for. Now that's what I was looking for.
Looks like you found what you're looking for.
We redesigned our store to offer the biggest selection of Milwaukee tools.
A selection so big you'll need a map to find your way out.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center.
Welcome back. Marshfield's down to their final 3 outs, and they've got 3 runs to find. So the Blue Devils walk into the Last Chance Saloon, trying to get things going with Logan Zickert. Zickert's been on base in all 3 of his plate appearances, 2 walks and a single. Cade Felch on in relief struck out the 2 batters that he faced after coming in relief of Cole O'Brien. You know what? The complexion of this bottom of the 7th inning would look completely different if the leadoff batter reaches. Marshfield could just turn up the pressure on Everest right away with a leadoff base runner. Marshfield has out-hit Everest 10-8. First pitch is high, ball 1. Boy, Cade Felch has got to throw strikes in this spot. Everest is led by 4 twice in this game, by 3 now. And you know what? Not for a moment in this entire game has the Everest lead felt safe. Zickert's going to take a pitch because Marshfield's desperate for a base runner. 2-0. What do I know? Bounce to short. Long throw. Safe. The third baseman hopped, cut off that play. Zickert's been on board all 4 of his plate appearances. And there is the leadoff base runner for Marshfield.
Blue Devils second baseman number 4, Nathan Richardson.
Nathan Richardson reached his last time up. He's 1 for 3 today. The tying run now stands in the on-deck circle. Nobody out in the 7th. Throw over to first. I mean, what's the old adage in baseball? You got to get all the outs. There's no clock to run out in these games. 7-inning game, 3 outs an inning. You need 21 outs if you want to win. And the Evergreens are not there yet. Long set, that's outside. Meanwhile, Marshfield has to do this if they're going to come back with the bottom part of their batting order. Richardson hits in the 6th spot. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Evergreens have already turned a double play in this game. This would be a fine time for a second. A ball and a strike. Bouncing ball foul down the third base side. That's probably a good thing. That would have been a tough play for third baseman Aiden Haupt. Cade Felch is on in relief. Coming home at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Inside almost hit him, 2-2. Richardson hopped out of the way. Probably the Marshfield bench wishes he hadn't. If he was hit, there'd be 2 aboard and the tying run would come to the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes here. Fouled off. Had to protect on that. Instead, a good pitch is wasted and will stay at 2-2. Cade Felch is ready. He's coming home. Checked his swing. They're going to appeal. Did he go? No. Count's full now. Nathan Richardson is trying to get aboard. Got him. Outside corner, strike 3. Called that way the entire ball game. All 3 outs that Cade Felch has recorded have been via strikeout. The Evergreens are going to take a visit to the mound here. Mason Anderson will hit. 0 for 2 today. A walk, a strikeout, and a ground out. They're not making a pitching change. This is to talk about the defensive alignment in the infield. Anderson and then Adam Gilbertson in the on-deck circle. Gilbertson was used as a pinch hitter earlier and stayed in the game. Runner at first and 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th. This is Mason's first at-bat against Cade Felch. Felch came on with 1 out in the 6th. Has 3 strikeouts, no walks, and he's allowed a hit. He has not been scored on. Outside. Bounces off the catcher, and on a wild pitch, the runner will move from first to second. One 0 pitch, almost hit him again, inside, 2-0. With runners on base, Cade Felch is also a slow worker. Two balls, no strikes. Fouled back, 2-1. Had to protect that outside corner. On the Conley chronometer, this game is 2 hours and 15 minutes old. Took us a half hour to play the first inning, where Everest scored 4 times and Marshfield scored twice. This is a 2-1 pitch. Fly ball down the right field line. This is going to land in foul territory. 2-2. Marshfield has had all kinds of scoring opportunities and only 3 runs. Left the bases loaded twice. 2-2 pitch. That dropped in. Strike 3. 4 strikeouts for Cade Felch on in relief. Blue Devils are down to their final out.
First baseman number 15, Adam Gilbertson.
Gilbertson struck out, called out on strikes in his only plate appearance. Gilbertson has stayed in, has been playing right field for Marshfield. Left-handed batter, there are 2 down. Just off the outside corner. Ball 1. Everest is trying to overcome 3 errors if they can get this final out. 1 ball, no strikes. 2 outs. That's away, 2-0. Snap throw down to second, and it 1 hops to the shortstop, Jablonski. That would be a weird way for this game to end with an out on the bases. Gilbertson's ahead in the count, 2 balls, no strikes. If the game continues, Bryce Erickson is due to hit. Gilbertson asks for time. Marshfield needs another base runner. Still has to do some more to make this comeback attempt a little more promising. Swing and a miss. He was late. One of the few times that Cade Felch has shown the fastball. 2-1. Again, Felch uses off-speed pitches and hard cutters to set up his fastball. Challenged him power for power, and the pitcher got a swinging strike there. It's 2-1. Swing and fouled off at the plate. 2-2. 1 more strike from Cade Felch would put this game in the Everest win column. Stays outside. Counts full. Felch steps off the rubber but is still on the mound. Now walks back. 2 outs. A 3-2 pitch will be coming in just a moment. Does the game end or continue on this pitch? Swing and a miss. Strike 3. The ball game is over. Cade Felch was solid in relief. He strikes out the side in the 7th. For the 1 2/3 innings that he worked, all 5 of those outs were recorded via strikeout. Evergreens are 6-3 winners. For Everest, 6 runs on 8 hits, 3 errors. They left 6 men on base. For Marshfield, 3 runs on 11 hits, 1 error, and they left 11 men on base. The Evergreens advance in this double elimination tournament after a 6-3 win. And that, my friends, is my final baseball game of this season. It was a good one. 6-3 final. Looking forward to speaking to you again for football coverage. We have 3 more big games in this tournament here on Zaleski Sports from Wisconsin Rapids tomorrow. Coming up next, the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your cheese curds at Nasonville Dairy in Marshfield, Curtis, or online at nasonvilledairy.com. Evergreen 6-3 winners. Down to the field we go. Katie, great working with you. I'm Chris Conley. Good night, everybody.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fear, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fear, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Best pitchers today, and Cole O'Brien, I thought he struggled at times, but he denies Marshfield the big hit. Marshfield left 11 men on base, and he was able to get himself out of jams repeatedly tonight.
Yeah, that bottom of the fifth especially was huge. Bases loaded, no outs, and he got out of it with 3 straight strikeouts, not allowing a run in. I think that was one of the final nails in the coffin, and he worked out of some other jams too, and we know he can. He's done it for 4 years now. We trust him out there.
Congratulations on the win tonight. Let's take a moment to speak with Cole O'Brien. Cole, this probably wasn't your smoothest outing of the year, but quality can emerge at any time. The bases are loaded with nobody out. You come back and strike out the side and don't give up a run. That was a huge moment in this game.
Yeah. They got 3 people on. I got a little pissed off, so I just started throwing strikes down the thing. I got a little mad. So
Marshfield, I think, was frustrated towards the end of the game that they just couldn't get the big hit that they needed. They had a tremendous amount of traffic on the bases.
Yeah, I was just trying to throw strikes because I was struggling earlier. So at the end, that's what I did.
Congratulations. Like I said, quality can bubble up to the top at any time. Let's just spend a moment with Cade Felch. Cade got all 5 of his outs via strikeout, and it looked like you were able to spot that breaking ball and that hard cutter for a strike.
Yeah, I like moments like that coming in with pressure. I knew coming after Cole, he throws a little harder, so I was going to have my off speed on to throw off the hitters a little bit, and it was just hitting locations. So.
Now, you're watching for the dugout for the entire game. That outside corner, that outside black had been a strike all day. Did you know that was going to be to your advantage when you came in?
I mean, yeah, that's part of staying involved in the game, talking to Cole, just talking to pitchers, stuff like that. Know the ump's tendencies and just use them to your advantage.
This is a good win for Everest, 6-3. A final score tonight. Everest surprises Marshfield. That's going to wrap up our Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Everest will play in the winner's bracket tomorrow as our Wisconsin Rapids regional tournament continues. I'm Chris Conley. Thanks for joining us on Zaleski Sports. Good night, everybody. All of you can do the in the house.
Oh, let's go. Oh, no, this is their moment.
No,
Yeah, we're going to put the hat back on and get out of here.
Wait, am I going first? Am I going first?
There you go.
I'm Cade Felch.
I'm Cole O'Brien, and we're in the house.
Thanks for coming over, guys. Have a good night.
See you, Chris.
Take care.